All right. Welcome as it's time to start in our Blue Rose of Appalachia as our crew has been going through times and realms dark and mysterious and now have found themselves here within Baker's Gap, Tennessee. So see where they land up. Last we left off, we had Kelly and Lies in the church, and Ace and Lynn, and we finally have Molly back, and it's so awesome. And it's time to bring Peridot, which we are poofing Peridot, having been maybe held by Ace or Lynn. And they're coming. It is currently daylight, so we do have a child form up. We'll get going. By the side of the reservoir sat and stood Lynn and Ace, Peridot tagging along, looking at the fish that had been covered with ice. They had tossed them in and began trying to understand what it is that this could possibly be. What had happened to those poor youngins who they saw drowned and mangled as they were trying to seek to find. Something noticed them from beneath. A scattering of the fish is out from the water. There were growls. Guttural. Nearly like a purr with bared teeth. Something almost like a catamount, but with gills that seem to take in the water and spit it out. Slightly finned, unhappy that the intruders seem to have come here. as they came out and quickly tried to surround. What do you three want to do?
When you say try to surround, wait, I may be a little confused. Is there one creature or multiple creatures?
So there are 3 that have come out.
3.
As they growl and kind of begin trying to walk around.
If we die because of this and you guys curse me, totally acceptable.
Those don't look friendly. Peridot head kind of just like pops up next to yours.
How'd you get here?
I've always been here.
I didn't notice.
I'm quiet
Yeah, no duh.
most of the time.
Ugh. All right, any pitches? Because I honestly got none.
Are they wolf-like creatures?
More catamount.
Okay. I think for my action, I am going to take that mess of yarn in the shape of a star, and I'm going to hang it in the closest tree, and I'm going to say, Ace, Peridot, myself.
Perfect. And remember what that does?
This is the cipher that I found. I'm hanging it here, and I'm saying the name of my allies, and for a number of rounds equal to the cipher level, which I had rolled a 6, all creatures in long range other than me and my allies have tasks hindered.
Nice.
If they were wolf-like creatures, it would be hindered by 2 steps, but we'll just do the 1 step.
Okay, very good. Anything from you other 2?
I could try to find a rock to throw to distract them. I have pretty good aim, although I don't know how far it will go. But aim is what's important in that scenario, right? Right?
So you're trying to do a distraction?
Yeah, to kind of like take a rock and throw it like...
Kind of throw it into the water, try to get their
Yeah.
attention elsewhere. Okay. Get that. Let's be intelligence challenge for this kind of distraction.
Okay.
Eight. So you toss it. Was there anything that was affecting the roll?
I don't think balance would work here, or my performing arts, but
So much. All right, you toss it. Whoosh, splashes as they. Look, and they seem to not take much of it. And then, Ace, is there anything you wanted to do real quick?
Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry, a lot of difficulties today. My mic literally just broke. Yes. I guess I will Where are they coming from again? Are they all coming from the same direction?
It all came from the water.
Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna try to make sure that there's like I'm gonna try to find like the fastest way, like a way through the trees that we could go through that I could decipher, like to be ready to go through in case we need to run. That would be harder for these things to follow us. That
Okay.
makes sense. Try to find a path.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense to me. You just sort of just watch in case they go attack here. In that case, the three of you can give me an initiative challenge.
Another 8.
19.
Also a 19.
Nice. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and put Molly. All right. In that case, Lynn and Ace, you get to go first before these creatures do.
Okay, sorry, trying to fix my mic. What should we attack? I don't want to anger these things more.
Me neither. And it really took a womp out of those kids. They have a huge jump. I don't even know if there's anywhere we can hide.
I mean, in the woods, at least, they'll have to jump into things. We'll have a chance of getting away from them. If we wanted to try to make a run for it.
We can't let these creatures loose in the city.
No, but maybe we can drag them back to everybody else. Probably not. They'll probably just kill anything we leave behind us to go. So we're killing them?
We have to try.
All right, so what do you want to do?
I do think that Ace's point about limiting their mobility makes sense. Clearly they like the water. I'm going to try and make my way into brush or the woods or whatever we're near, and provoke them to follow.
Yeah, same. I'll just lead down the path I looked for.
Okay. So yeah, so you're trying to go a significant distance, trying to get a short range away from them. Leaving Peridot behind. And then, Lynn, you're trying to get them to follow.
Yeah.
How so?
Cut your hand a little bit. Blood, maybe.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, but I don't want to hurt myself. Can I just make a ruckus? But not like an intimidating ruckus, like a...
Sure. Okay, yes, you're trying to...
Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Give me an intelligence challenge, I think.
Sure. I do have my, I'm trained in habits and related topics regarding magical creatures, if that helps me here. I don't know if it would.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Oh, well, Uh-oh, I rolled a 2.
Oh,
Oh no. Actually, because that's a GM intrusion, right?
it is.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna spend an XP and re-roll.
Okay.
All right, I rolled a 9.
Okay. All right. So Ace and Lynn run quickly, and they just sort of watch as they focus on the other intruder.
Terrible.
And they go to bite and claw. So I need a speed or might defense there, Peridot.
My mic is muted. I'm going to use speed defense because I'm trained in speed defense.
Okay.
12.
12 is what you needed.
Oh! Wow.
By hard and fast, and you're able to quickly move out of their way as they come in and surround and bite. It is your turn.
I am going to what do I got here? I got how about this? So Josh told me that I can use spells from my spell list. They just cost per level.
Yep.
So
intellect points times 2.
yeah. So I'm going to further set them back a peg by baning 3 of the ones that are around me.
You got it.
So that is 3 points per level. I don't know if it helps that since I'm trained in using magic.
So it does. You need to go ahead and roll.
Okay. $12.
Okay, very good. So the cipher here is doing work right now. So you said, and you were trained in using magic, right? Awesome.
Yes.
So with that and the trinket spinning, the star shining its light, causing them to be confused, you go ahead and they find themselves. What do you think this looks like?
I feel like Peridot kind of just like scrambles across, like when after she avoids like getting bit, she kind of like scrambles, picks up leaves from the ground, and she kind of like takes 3 of them and like throws them out, and they stick to the foreheads, like in between the eyes of these cat-like creatures, and like they like do like a pop of a glow, and they make them look all confused.
I love it. All right, then we're back to Lynn and Ace.
Can I also try to use one of my D&D spells?
Yeah, so we had said the last session that they just cost intellect times 2 from the level.
Okay. Then I use 2 intellect to cast command and tell one of them to flee.
Okay, very nice.
As I just yell out, flee.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
13. Oh, and I have used I'm proficient using, or I have the skill of using magic.
Nice. Okay, so we point at the one. It locks eyes. It would act on its turn, and then we'd go. So that's what you're doing, and then we go to Lynn.
Is there like some sort of so here in like a woody area, could I identify like a branch or something in the trees that I think if I cut down, it could like fall and trap one of them? Like if I were to break off like a collection of branches, like a little cage.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. I'll give you something that could stun them.
Sure.
Like I think, like trapping, like yeah, I think that's interesting. But yeah, I would say so. So yeah, you could probably see something like that. That sounds good.
Can I get myself up there and start making it weak?
Sure. So yeah. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to do this over the course of several turns, or do you want to do it in one turn?
Well, they didn't follow me in, so I think right now I'm prepping. So I'd like to prepare a weakness so that if I could maneuver one of them underneath it, I could use an action later to make it fall.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. In that case, go ahead and give me a might challenge.
Sure. I'll use 2 efforts. And let's see. I think that's all. I don't think I could add any skills to that. So I'm just going to roll. I rolled a 15.
Okay, so that sounds really good. You begin to kind of work on it. What do you have, a blade or something that you have?
Yeah, I have a hunting knife. I have the moon bone.
Very cool. So you start slicing this a little bit, really quick, and then we go back to them. As again, they're all going to try to get a piece of peridot in their life.
Nah.
So need to. Well, the one runs away.
Yay.
And then the other 2 are trying to get peridot here. So with that extra peridot, go ahead and give me 2 speed defenses, please.
I keep muting myself. I have a 16 and a 13.
Okay, with the thorn sticking in deep and the star spitting, it's distracting them. They can't quite get a beat on you as you keep moving out of the way. Very good. Then Peridot, it's your turn.
And then Peridot is going to whip out my elbow. Because obviously I'm doing the motions. Peridot from like beneath like her ruffly skirts pulls out this very large kitchen knife. And she's gonna go stab one.
I love it. Ah! Very good.
10?
All right. Yeah, with all the craziness that's happening.
It is a light weapon that does 2 damage.
Okay, so knock it real good right there. Begins bleeding out. And
That seemed like it was effective.
yeah, it hurt him.
Nice.
Meow on this.
And then we're back up to Lynn and Ace.
I guess I'll try to use, seeing that Lynn set up her trap, I'll try to use my action to try to get one to come at me. Like, drag, like, draw one in, so I just try to, like, throw a rock at it, get it mad at me.
Okay.
And try to have it follow me into here. And then behind, like, where it will get hit by Nalen's trap.
You got it. So you're going to give me intelligence challenge then.
Cool. Um, 17.
Okay.
Woo!
Nice. All right. So the one now confused by everything that's happening is going to run and get right where you need it for the trap there, Nayland.
Can I make the last cut and unleash my clonk attack?
Yes.
My bonk attack. What should I roll?
Speed mate again.
Okay. Let's do another edge. Oh, a 16.
Okay.
I mean, with an effort.
Yeah. So whoop, this falls down. And smacks it straight down. And kind of hear this as it hits it down hard. We're going to say for 6 damage.
Okay.
And also trapping it for a moment. So this comes down. It's trapped here. And this last one. So there's only one now that hasn't run away. So the other one now is sort of running to meet. Kind of, because command lasts 1 turn, right? Normally. Pretty sure it does. And then, so it's going to start making its way back as one near you. Peridot attacks. Give me a speed defense.
I'm looking at command because I have it on my sheet too. Flee. It spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means.
Right.
So from that, I say 1 round.
Cool.
Am I? Ooh, it's at 20.
Ooh. Woohoo!
Can I, like, when I avoid it, like, kind of like do this cool, like, I'm gonna jump on top of its head and I'm gonna bonk him, or technically stab him, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you get an attack there. A free attack. Let's go.
So Peridot kind of like just avoids and jumps, kind of does a spin, and then like a stabby into the head. Pwah!
Nice.
Take that, kitty cat.
All right. Give me the roll.
Oh god, that went farther than I wanted it to. 15.
15 hits. That's another 2 damage. Whew. Very good. And then we're back to Ace and Lynn.
Can I set my thing on fire with matches? The branch.
I feel like I need a little more than matches.
Okay.
Only you can start forest fire.
Oh my god.
I mean, depending on what you want to do, right? I mean, what do you like as far as like the type of fire?
The thing in front of us is only stunned for the turn, right?
Yeah, and it's done. It's done. Yeah.
Can I try to chloroform it? Because I still have that.
Do you want to jump on it and kind of get it all in the chloroform?
Yes.
Yeah. It is hindered by this. It's not down to 0 yet, so I would still need plus that. Yeah. Give me a speed challenge, I think.
I'll put in an effort.
Okay, now it's down to 0.
Okay.
You grab this and put it around and just kind of wiggles in your arms and passes out.
Cool. At least we got one captured.
Great. I will then, with my turn, make my way back to Peridot. I don't know. I think moving is my whole action. But I'll just be there with her then.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, actually, could I restrain the one instead? The one that we just knocked out. Can I restrain that one with my action?
Yeah, do you have stuff to restrain it with?
I have a rope.
Perfect. Yeah. Like it being passed out, you can definitely do that. Then, all right, the two here, yeah, they're going to go ahead and try to get you again for some speed defense there. This time it looks like they're trying to grab you almost. It's as if their jaws are attempting to pull you in.
Me? Yeah.
Peridot.
It's a 5. Wait, I think I have XP still. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna re-roll that.
All right.
Nice.
13.
Sick.
Nice. All right, one more.
No, it's a 2.
Okay. In that case, it goes ahead, comes in, grabs you, Peridot, for this is going to be 4 might damage,
Okay.
and then it leaps, moving a short distance away into the water, with Peridot in its mouth, swimming down now with its gills.
Oh no.
In my head, I am cursing this thing, and I'm like, "You're lucky that I can't breathe." All this water is going to ruin my dress.
All right, now we're back up to Ace and Lynn.
I go in the water, or go towards the water.
Just yell drop after it.
Are you trying to do command?
Yeah.
All right, make the roll.
All right, use magic. That's a 5. I'm gonna use an experience.
Hey.
That's a 9.
Okay. Yep. So, suddenly, like beyond its mind, Peridot floats to the top, and I'm going to say at this point, the other two swim into the water and away.
I thought one was chloroformed and not tied up.
Yes, the 2 out of the 3.
Oh,
so the one that's
okay.
in the water and the other one that was on land. You still have the one that's chloroformed.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant. Okay, cool.
My guy said that a little weird.
I'm just waiting in the water, like, well, good thing Ace was here. Peridot, are you okay?
Peridot is kind of just like, more so she's worried about like her clothes. She's like looking like, do you leave any holes in me? My dress is all wet.
Okay, yeah. We can get you a new dress. We just can't get a new Peridot. Come on, let's get you to shore.
Okay, and I kind of just like dog paddle my way over.
And
It's a lot deeper in here than it looks.
Yeah.
And sure, just shake my head and just go surrounded by crazies.
I'll have you know that fashion is important.
You sound so much like someone else I know.
How long does your smelling stuff keep it out for, Ace?
Depends. How much of it did I use? I used the whole bottle.
Yeah, you probably used the whole thing. Then.
Then it's probably gonna be out for like a day.
Oh, okay, great. Well, we caught it.
Maybe like 12 hours, but a good amount of time.
Do we bring it back with us, or do we bring it to somewhere else? I'm still not really sure how much this town knows about all this stuff.
Could we bring it back to the Walker house? You know, would they freak out about a fish creature? You should
Well,
drag it
yeah.
away from the sea so it can't call for backup.
Yeah.
You just
As
begin
you just
dragging it into the forest so like people won't see it.
Instead of to do, you're able to see on the ground here a pewter locket. And as you open it, with damaged photos of two young girls. Hair done well, dressed nice. Now, do you all want to stay investigate this area further, or do you want to start heading somewhere?
Well, a question about the locket. Do we recognize the girls from school? We had just been there earlier.
No, they don't. Not immediately.
Okay. The locket was just on the floor, or it seemed like it came from a sea creature?
Might have been hanging on one of them.
Can I check the sea creature's mouth and teeth for like hairs, like hair stuck in it?
I gotcha.
Ate those like certain people recently.
All right. So the answer here is we're going to investigate the scene a little further.
Yeah.
With that, then we're going to hit back to Kelly and Lies in the sanctuary of Rising Creek Baptist Church. So, and the two of you were there trying to understand precisely, investigate the bodies. Anything you'd like to do?
You know,
You determine
Kelly,
the
I also
souls.
have something dark inside of me. We're not
Yeah.
so much different.
I know. Just weird to consider that the simpler times is all.
It was, though. But what do you think we should do from here?
Well, we can't leave. We've got to wait for Joanne to get here. I'm surprised she hasn't made it. And we've done just about everything we can with her. And I nudged my head toward the body.
You think we should actually make her look a little nicer? We actually haven't done that part.
Yeah, okay. I'll make my way over there to do what I can.
That helps.
All right. She's trying to push push things out, make it things straight on them.
I mean, we're kind of doing, I think, what the sheriff had wanted, which was to just, make sure she was taken care of until the ladies' auxiliary got here. Is the sheriff still here?
They had left, I believe.
So, okay. So is anybody in the building or outside the building?
They had left you too. Outside, there's a few people. Yeah.
Should we go find out to see when that person's coming?
Yeah, definitely. And let's go. And I just kind of walk toward the the exit to step out for a quick minute and see who all is here.
Checking out there, you do see there's two people from the village, two men you haven't met, and they're still just standing outside. And besides that, people are just moving around.
Excuse us. My sister and I were just wondering if you knew when Miss Joanne was going to get here.
Kind of look at you weird. I go, no. Why would we know that?
I don't know. The sheriff mentioned he was sending for her, and I would just hate for us to worry our parents. And I mean, we're prepared to do whatever we need to, but
right. I mean, and they look at you. Didn't they volunteer to do this? Yeah, they did. Yeah, I mean, if your parents are going to be worried about you, we'll just tell the sheriff that you had to go.
Look at Liz. I feel like we should wait on Joanne, right? I mean,
Yeah. How far is, I guess, well, isn't the Covenant just right down the road where they're at?
The Covenant? What are you trying to?
Isn't the church like where the ladies?
I mean, you're in the church.
Oh,
okay.
we're in Rising Creek. Okay, I did not know that. All right. Where does Mrs. Joanne live?
Well, she was in the town, but it's hard to figure out exactly where she is.
Right. I mean, obviously, we'll wait on her because, we don't want to, the sheriff trusts us to take care of this, and we'll do what's expected. But we were just curious, is all. We just figured she would. She's better at this sort of thing than us, and if nothing else, maybe she could walk us through some things. But we'll go inside. Sally.
By the way, it's Josephine. I didn't even know who you were
Josephine.
asking about.
Oh.
But now you're saying the wife. I'm like, that's Josephine.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So Sally, now that I know we're in the church, maybe we should look around here. 'Cause there's probably like the ladies' auxiliary room, right?
Yeah, I mean,
The church here is basically one room, and it looks like there's a little office in the back.
well, the office might have records on when they went to see Maybell.
Good point. Let's go check it out.
Well, one of us should stay out here in case she does show up and cause an interference.
Okay, I'll stay here then, and you
You
go.
want me to
check
go
it out.
break in? Okay.
Well, I mean, I might be good at distracting her, and if she shows up.
Okay, yeah, I will go try and do this. And I am going to walk over to the office. Is it locked or at all?
Come here. It is locked.
Kelly, it's locked.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I don't have anything. Remember, we didn't come anything.
right.
I could get through it. It might be my old school.
I don't even know what Josephine looks like. Okay, how about oh wait, ooh, no, that's not gonna work either. Okay, are you sure you can't pick it? With like a hairpin?
She looks at her hair that she's never had pinned up. No. Do you have a
Here,
hairpin?
yeah, I grabbed some when we were talking about disguises. I will hand her over one.
Okay. I'm totally good at this.
All right. So we're randomly say we have a hairpin. You can if you give me an experience point.
Oh, I thought that was part of the. Because when she was making herself look like a business lady, I figured she probably had.
Oh, were you
one.
kind of thinking that way? That makes more sense to me. Then yeah. I forgot you tried to do a business lady. That was my bad. Go ahead, Josh. You can. I'll let you make the roll. Yeah, this is speed.
I will. Yeah, I will pump into it 5 points.
All right.
Drop it by 2 because I don't have anything else. So we go.
I will try to help. By using a oh wait. Oh, I don't have that. Nope, I can't help here. Oh wait, yes I can. Speed test. No, it doesn't include speed. Never mind. It's only defense. Okay, never mind.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Oh boy.
Okay. You are there as Kelly's watching, and you're trying to get in here. That's when you hear a thump behind you, and then a wet splash of skin.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
I turned to look at where the girl was.
And there you see her standing.
Lies.
Hair down, eyes sort of there. And they go, "Hey, you. What's y'all trying to get in there for?"
Just looking for a washcloth. We thought to help you clean you up a little.
"Oh, we can come over and help you," as they start to
Oh no.
walk closer.
Open that door, Sully.
Hasn't turned around yet, and literally just slowly turned around, and she hears Kelly talking to someone. Who are you talking? Oh. And then she turns back to the door, and okay, I'll open the door. Don't blame me. And she uses her slicing strand ability, which I can cut through 1 foot of any material. That can be up to 6 inches thick. And I'm guessing the doorknob isn't that thick.
Okay, you said 6 inches thick?
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing is slices it up, so
Yeah.
you are disabling it from like closing and locking again.
Yeah,
But it
I
is open.
I want to just cut the doorknob off, but like where we could still barricade ourselves through the door. But
Yeah, that's
know.
probably still possible. I'm just saying you definitely, yeah.
I know that somebody's going to realize that
Yeah.
Hey, there's a zombie in the church now, so Lisbon, that's her action, and looks to Kelly. It's
Okay.
open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly is going to.
So real quick, let me just do an initiative and then we'll.
Sure.
So this challenges speed.
How's her the natural 20?
Oh, well, hold on. Where's my 20? That's ooh, nice. The 18 on the dice.
Nice. Then what'd you get, Lies?
20. Natural.
Oh.
After my natural 1.
All right. In that case, Kelly and Lies, what do you want to do?
I rushed into the room.
Yeah, I am going to scream to get the attention of the people outside. And then I'm going to rush into that room and start looking for things to barricade with. Like if there's a shelf next to the door or something.
So go to the room. Yeah. There's a filing cabinet, heavy one. If you give me a might challenge, you can see if you can move it in there.
All right. Would this have? Oh, they redid the skills. Everything's so weird now. Okay, there's on the left now. All right. Let's see. Physical performing. No. Balance. Careful. No, that's not careful movement. Okay, just checking. Just checking. All right, we'll roll it. All right, that is a 15 on the dice.
Okay. As you grab it, whoo, throw it, move this cabinet there. And then you hear the sound of the door's wood beginning to crack. Some of the hinges begin coming loose of the door. They seem to be pulling the door off the wall. It's still on right now. But as you hear this, you hear the man's voice you talked to before. Hey, what in the... And you hear a sickening crack and a thud. What do y'all want to do?
Is there a window in here?
There is not.
All right. Let's look for something to fight with.
You look for something to fight with. I'll look for what we came in here for.
Okay. I will be looking for a blunt object or something I can poke with, or a weapon of any kind would be nice.
All right. Searching around. You can definitely find like a letter opener that can function as a dagger.
Okay. Grab that, and I will position myself so that I am between the door and Lies while she looks.
I start digging through the cabinet to find anything I can on Maybell. Since it's now in front of me, in front of the door.
You're just searching through stuff now. You're like, I'm just doing it.
Anyways, we have a mission to do here.
All right. Yeah, give me intelligence challenge.
Okay. I am trained in reading.
All right.
And I will put one effort towards this. So let's roll. Here we go. Oh God. That's another natural one.
Okay.
It's not Sally's day, guys. It's not her day.
Another one. Oh, joy. We're about to die.
Yeah, we are.
All right. So, okay, we'll get that. Let me see. Also, I'd say, let me get you something here. All right, so I think you are able to find here is you see that there's this large leaf that's pressed between the pages of a Bible here. And I'll go ahead and tell you what the cipher is going to be. There we go. Handouts. All right. Now, with that, the door comes completely off. And there you can see the man you spoke to, his neck twisted around, getting up from the floor. As the other one who is with him comes in and goes, Jeffrey, what are... As the boy comes up to them and snaps his neck as well. With that, the man who once was Jeffrey starts coming in as the girl goes to grab your throat, Kelly. Give me a speed defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll spend one, so that's 3, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I rolled a 10.
Okay. As they go to grab you, like, come here. You're able to push her off a little bit. As the other two start making their way now to the door itself, what would the two of you like to do?
Can't distract all of them. It sounds like we can get a run.
Yeah, they're blocking our way. If you don't notice.
We have no choice.
You're right. We have no choice. And Sally grips. You trust me, right?
Yes.
All right. And then I am going to I'm going to throw a little couple extra points at this map because it's technically a bard ability I have. But
Okay.
Sally notices a ghost who's standing there with little red hair, and I think at this moment when she grips you see her too, and you see this little girl that's has these 2 mice on her shoulders. One's dressed really nice in pearls and a little cute purple hat and purple gown, and the other one looks like a detective. And she goes, we have to keep like them and run away. And then she uses 7 points of her intellect to use the runaway ghost that she knows, which allows 2 people to teleport, or allows me and somebody else I can choose to teleport up to 30 feet. So I'm going to choose the door from where, because we can now see everything.
Right.
So I'm choosing to see past them and the exit.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, you hit the ground outside the church. And then do you run?
Is anybody else out here?
There's people generally in the town, but not right where you are.
Okay, I'm just going to yell to everybody to run, and I'm going to start taking off and trying to hold on to Sally so I can get her up as well.
Okay. So you go, run! So you all go off. And then we'll come back to Ace, Lynn, and Peridot.
Peridot's like squeezing out some water from her dress, just drip, 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 drip.
Ace, I think you'd wanted to check out the actual creature, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. I wanted to check out its teeth first to see if it had like hairs in it. Human hairs.
Right. You're looking at that. Yeah, opening the mouth here. Um. Yeah, I wouldn't say you necessarily find hair.
Not even just like a strand like caught in its teeth.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to determine if it ate someone recently. Like
Yeah.
this
So there's not. It doesn't look as though it had eaten someone recently.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you were like, I need a hair to do a thing.
No.
Like, that's what I was like. When you said,
No.
"Oh, not even trying," I'm like, "Oh, you're trying to do something other than."
No, I just want to make sure that I guess I was more clarifying for myself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh no. Ace. What if that used to be a kid?
Peridot, what makes you say that?
Well, transformation magic exists, right?
What kind of magic exists in this world?
I don't know either, to be honest. I use some of it, but I haven't looked into it. It just kind of works for me.
Well, my spells definitely seem to be working here. I don't want to just go all willy-nilly and start throwing stuff out, but well, if you could turn somebody into a woolly mammoth, I would think you could probably curse them into looking like that and eating people.
Okay, well, back home, if we killed it, it would go back to normal, right? It would turn back into a kid?
Right. Yeah. Unless it was a really bad curse. I think it wouldn't.
But if it
I
is
don't
a
really
kid,
have much
maybe there's
experience with curses.
Well, they're not dead. They're just unconscious. If they're a kid, we haven't killed them yet. I mean, you stabbed a few of them, technically, but, like, we're kind of in the clear.
Did they bleed red blood?
Yes.
They bled red blood.
Yes.
Is there...
Sorry, go on.
I have that see the unseen feature. Oh no, that just helps me see things that are invisible. Okay, never mind. Maybe we should bring it back to the Walker sisters. Maybe they know how to reverse that kind of magic if we think that's what's going on.
I mean, we have no evidence for it, but, like, maybe.
It did have this locket on it.
That's fair. They could have easily gotten off, like,
Eating a kid.
Those belongings, but it is at least worth looking into.
That sweater that I had picked up, that was all torn? Was it bloody or just torn?
It's torn.
You know, I actually do have this sweater that's in bits, but there's no blood. If they had come out and attacked somebody, wouldn't there be blood? If they tore the sweater?
Yeah.
Okay, there's more evidence than I thought that they might be people transformed. Yeah, we should bring them to the Walker sisters. I can't.
We shouldn't bring it to the church, right?
I feel like no. Considering we haven't been there. We haven't been there, right? Only them two have?
Yeah, correct.
Saying we haven't been there and we don't know how it's going. I don't think it'd be best to bring a possibly hostile transformed person to the scene. Like, very helpful.
All right, so we stash it in the woods, and then when we head back tonight, we'll bring it.
Sounds like a plan. Should we tie them to something just to make sure they can't, like...
Yeah, sure.
Are they gonna drown or suffocate? I don't know how it works. I don't know the term.
Examining the creature, can we tell if they can breathe, if they have like lungs or just gills?
I'd say from what you could tell, like they were breathing on land.
Okay.
So you think they're amphibious.
Okay. Then we will leave them tied up here.
Yeah, we'll tie them maybe to a tree and then cover them in brambles.
And gag them so they can't scream. Because sounds will attract people.
And then we'll head back to the church. Or to the church. We've never been there.
Sounds good. All right. So in that case, as you begin running back here, you can hear Kelly's voice shouting, "Run! Run!" People kind of are looking somewhat strange. What? And some people have begun a little bit to kind of, where are we going? And it seems like there's all this type of commotion.
Nayland has suddenly a very sinking suspicion, and can I examine Peridot? I think Peridot's the only one who took damage, and I don't really know what happened with that. Are there wounds on Peridot?
What's that look like, Peridot?
I feel like it looks kind of it almost like so it doesn't look like she's bleeding, but it looks like she has like these deep like gashes, like in, I'm trying to imagine like where the bite took place, like if you look at her arm, like there's like a kind of like a like almost like a scar has formed across like her arm, and then like there's a puncture like on her I don't know, like her neck or something. So it looks like there was like something had taken a chunk out of her and it scarred over. And if she dropped like her what's the word? Her camouflageness, you would see that like there would be probably chunks of wood missing.
Fuck. Does it look like there's some sort of disease in her?
Give me intelligence.
I will do 2 efforts. 14.
Looking closely, it looks like the water that's got into these wounds, it's like a slime. It seems to like be stuck or attached. And have stayed within the wound itself.
Oh, shit.
Huh? What? What?
Okay, Peridot, don't freak out.
Why?
Nothing, period. Don't freak out, period. I have nothing else to say about it except we need lies.
Okay. Phew. I thought you saw like a big giant rip in my dress or something.
No, your dress looks okay. I hope
Oh,
it stays okay.
goodness.
And I hope you keep your body and you don't turn into a babe monster. Okay, let's go
what?
find lies.
Huh? Ah. I feel like you dragged me off, kind of thing.
Okay. So I'd say at this point, the streets are a bit chaotic. The various people looking at you all like some maybe you had played a little too much chess this morning. They'll take you in. What, as sheriff, it comes back at this point as all of you kind of are somewhat in the same street. Goes, all right, Miss Kelly, was it? Calm down. What's the problem?
Something in the church. That girl that you brought in, she got up and she started attacking people, and it's awful. Don't go in there.
Look at you, and you can see there's a slightly balding man in a nice shirt behind him, white. Goes, huh? I'm gonna go check it out. Wait. And you gotta, I'll come with you.
What?
And balding man looks like, it's my church, young lady. I'm gonna see what's going on in there.
Well, just be careful, okay? Just if you see somebody you know, just keep your distance. At least figure out who they are first.
Are we with the two of them by now?
Yeah.
And please don't let it scratch you.
And no matter how irrational this all sounds, think about it. Wouldn't you just rather listen to us being crazy and then regret it later than not listen to us and regret it afterwards?
Well, I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'll just pray before we go in.
Mm-hmm.
At least have your guns out.
Sheriff takes it out, and man begins to
Do you want us to come with you?
pray. Y'all can just stay out here.
I'll lean over to Lynn. I got $5 on the priest dying first.
Oh my god. Ace, we're not gonna let them go in alone. If they want us to stay out here, we're gonna sneak in.
I can't leave anyone to their own destruction. It's not our fault. They were choosing this.
The nice shirted man has been saying a prayer. And you hear a crack in the church. Two of them look at each other and they bust in.
I'm gonna run over there.
All right. You run in. You see in the center of where all the nice pews were, there's a gaping hole in the floor
Oh no.
and a tunnel that goes deep.
You see, there's something wrong here.
Well, something might be wrong, but Sunday's still coming. I better start fixing this floor.
Oh, Jesus.
Someday is coming.
Lynn's gonna try and pull Kelly and Sally with the rest of the group kind of off to the side.
Lynn? Ace?
Okay.
Erdo? Hi.
You hear a voice just as Ghost goes, "What is all this hubbub?" Like, "Oh, Josephine, can you look over these young ones for me?"
We need to talk to her.
But you guys can have your moment before Josephine gets to you, though.
Okay, we went to the site and we found them some monsters.
Stab the fish.
Oh yeah, we stabbed a fish. The fish had 9 eyes. That's neither here nor there, although I think it's probably related. But anyways, we captured one. It's in the woods, tied up, knocked out for now. Ace says it's going to be knocked out for 12 hours. I don't know if we could trust him. But anyway, Peridot had this idea, and I think Peridot might be right. I think the monsters are the kids. And I don't know if the monsters are spreading themselves like a disease, or if you have a wound and you go in the water, that's what makes you turn into a monster. But anyway, Peridot was scratched and went in the water, and if it's either one of those things, it's true for Peridot.
Hold on.
Are you saying I'm gonna turn into a fish monster?
Well, I don't know, Peridot.
Okay, everybody just calm down. I think... Okay. The girl that was brought here, she did become something. But it took a really long time, and she was already dead. And then she started killing people. She killed 2 people, and they both came back right away. I think maybe the person has to be dead, and probably die from the thing. At least that's what I've seen. And
Just for clarity, because what Kelly's saying is essentially true, it was the boy who was killing.
The boy was killing.
The church. She was trying to get you. The boy who did the killing. Not that it totally matters. I just want
there was a boy in there?
Mm-hmm. The dead boy and the dead girl both brought in.
Yeah, there's 2 dead bodies.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember, we tried to talk to both of them, and we realized that both of them soldiers.
Okay.
So the boy was doing that to the men as the girl was trying to get you.
Okay, so yeah, the girl grabbed at me. But
Are you okay? I searched Kelly for scratches or anything.
Off of me. Oh, listen, I'm fine. Okay, she didn't even touch me. I'm just really shaken up, and I thought we were going to die in there because we got trapped in a room, and thankfully, Lies had a way to get out, and we were just looking around trying to figure out if we could find out where Marjorie was. And that's Josephine over there heading this way. She's the ladies' auxiliary who we've been waiting on to arrive. I assume she's going to know some things, but she's probably going to play it pretty quiet.
I think we need to get a really good vibe check on her.
Well, I can probably convince her of anything for a little bit. But, it'll be tough. But, before we find out more about this stuff, I wouldn't freak out, Peridot. Not over this, anyway.
I'm gonna turn into a hideous fish monster. I won't be cute and adorable anymore.
Did they have gills? The creatures inside the church?
I didn't see any gills. We were with the body for a while. I mean, you saw the body. The 2
so
bodies.
They didn't change? They just rose like zombies?
Yeah. But they could talk.
Hmm.
And it didn't happen for a while. Like I said, it wasn't until we were trying to get into the office. And then they started getting up. And I screamed for help thinking that they would have guns out there, but apparently everybody just ran in and got themselves killed.
How many eyes did they have?
2?
I mean, altogether.
1 each. What did you say, Sally?
I mean, altogether they have 4.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Kelly's gonna go talk to Josephine or whatever her name
Well,
is.
She's going to talk to all of us, but I'll try to convince her that we're supposed to be here. Shouldn't be too hard since the sheriff did ask us to be here.
So doesn't that mean we're supposed to be here?
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to think of ways to get her to open up to us a little bit, especially if she knows that we saw some things. But I guess we'll play it by ear. I forgot that I was supposed to be a young adult, and I completely screwed that story up.
So Josephine, hearing her husband goes, well, of course. Why are you frightening these poor children? Come with me, darlings. Come with me.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, well, y'all look quite a mess. You've been getting into some young people trouble, no doubt.
I'm afraid so, ma'am. We were out in the woods today, me and my friends, and we
Young man.
well, oh no, he just happened to be there as well. He kind of got
Happened.
up in the. Anyway, we saw the sheriff and we came across this screaming girl, and we came out and she was dead, and these two children, and Sally and I had volunteered to stay with them until someone could arrive, and then things started happening pretty quickly. I don't know what they told you, but it was pretty bad.
Well, I just came here as soon as I could, needing someone to help with the girl's father. And now I'm talking to all of you. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing you around. Where? When did you get here? Where are you staying?
Well, to be perfectly honest, ma'am, we've been on the road for a while. Our parents, most of them, well, for me, Pa died during the Great War, and Ma, she got sick, and I've been kind of trying to just find a place. We came across an orphanage not too far from here, but it was a bad place, and
Oh, what orphanage?
the one it's not too far from here. It's called I forgot the name.
Yeah, the city was Tipton. It was the home.
Tipton. It was Tipton home.
Yeah. Oh. So what do you mean you get out of there?
Well, it wasn't so much that we got out. It was that
We were just
I don't mean. Yeah. Well,
I mean, okay. So, Sean, listen. I mean, they take very good care. I mean, after all, we send goods up there every week.
I know, and for a while it was really good. It really was, but some of the other kids, they started bullying,
Oh.
and I didn't think that was right, and I tried to bring it to their attention. I think they just didn't believe us, that we were new, and I couldn't just stand by and let them beat up on poor Peridot here, and so we had to leave. But I've been taking care of everybody. Ace and I have, actually, and that's what led us out to the woods. We've been trying to make our own way. We hear there's a good place not too far, but it seems like it gets further and further as far as we go, and we've just been searching for homes, really.
Right. So where were you trying to get to?
Oh, we hear about this place out. You might not have heard of it. It's probably just a pipe dream. It's called Dollywood.
No, can't say I heard of that. All right. Come on. She kind of takes you all away. She kind of, and she clicks her fingers, and you can see like women leave stores and start to come around all of you and try to dry off Peridot and go, "We got to get her a new dress." And there's like this legion of women who seem to go around beginning to help her out. Goes, "Thank you, auxiliary." Oh, of course, Josephine, guys got me doing it. She goes, all right. So let the men folk handle. They're gonna go fix. They're gonna repair that hole.
You can't just throw wood over a what? What caused the hole? Holes don't just come out of nowhere. And if it was built on a hole, don't build a church there.
Well, I'm sure they'll try to fill it in and take care of it. Before you go chasing after things, you got to make sure your home's secure, young man.
But it's not secure if you just fill it and hope it doesn't happen again.
Well, we're not just going to hope. We're going to pray.
Exactly. And we want to pray. What you do seems so helpful to people. How does one become a member of an auxiliary?
Oh, we have plenty of time for that, young one. But we basically show up to the meetings and we start volunteering. We get you the work that we need to do. Run it very strict. You start low in the pecking order, but you work your way up.
From the cluster of women, Peridot's going to call out to Ace. Prayer is very powerful, Ace.
In this
Not
time
as powerful as gravity. Try jumping in the hole and hoping you don't fall.
in the time that Kelly's been talking to Josephine, Lynn is trying to just observe her really closely and look at what she's wearing. I'm looking at like embroidery on her clothes, jewelry she's wearing, the buckles on her shoes, and I'm looking for anything that doesn't line up with the church. Like, does she have pentagrams on her or something?
No. The clothing she wears is nice, but definitely made for working in. Made for possibly having to lift something or stir a pot, or the idea that she's been out and doing things seems to be very plausible. As the women around her, like they're not dressed for Sunday or something like that. I think looking at it, most you would see is there's not like pentagrams or anything, but there are things like you can see a rock that has what it looks like a natural hole in it that she has around a cord of leather that looks like it's used as a bookmark in her Bible that she carries.
Okay.
Miss Josephine, are you guys affiliated with the Good Mother's Ministry?
You'd think that a skunk just ran through your conversation by the look on these women's faces.
Nope.
Good heavens, no.
Again, we're new here, so we don't really know much about them.
That is a wild place. There's no godly mention of anything. And you don't need to be going up there. It's just, and even Josephine kind of goes, it is vagrant, and there's itinerant preachers up there who I'm sure have good words, ladies, but the people there, let's say they don't necessarily adhere to the word, unlike all of us. It's a different type of place, and really, they take in all types, no matter what they may behave or act like, and no matter what they've done, which, while good, is also a place you don't necessarily want young, vulnerable children to be wandering around.
Of course. Ma'am, I want to be completely 100% honest with you, and well, one reason we happen to be coming up this way to begin with. Well, one of us, I look around, I kind of focus on Lynn. One of us, I look back to Miss Josephine, has possible family in this area, a cousin by name of Marjorie, I believe.
It is Mabel, right?
Maybe I'm
Yes,
so
yes.
Okay.
Screwing that up.
It's okay. I just want to make sure that we don't just want to keep writing this. Like, whew.
I've heard her father's sick, and
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping I could help out the family.
Oh, well, they've made it quite clear they don't want any of our help. But I'm certainly, now you're with this, and they're kind of taking an idea that you were with this dead girl, and you don't have a place to stay. She's like, oh my, I'm like, oh my. And hearing that, she goes, I think we can probably find a place for this young man. My son, he went up to number 9 mine and been up there a while. Well, I have a bed for him. All right. The rest of you girls, well, a place I think will be fine for you. Let's get you all settled, huh? You said you had no place to stay here, right?
correct. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, let's get you on there and whatever. And then she kind of looks at all of you as she goes, now, whatever you may have seen, listen, there will be praying on this, and they will be figuring out what they need to do. And if there's ways to help, I will let you know. Believe me, I understand. Once you start something, you want to see it finished. I can understand that.
I can't help but wonder, Miss Josephine, if we didn't see the devil himself tonight.
Well, judging from the fact that you're not laughing, I bet you didn't. I bet I would laugh at such a thing.
Huh.
Goes, no, I mean, that's fine. Come on now. And she begins kind of pushing you. Not pushing, but leading you. She goes, young man, I'll let you see where they're staying. So you can walk there in the morning to escort them where they need to go. Yes?
No problem.
Sally's going to go over to Ace, pull out a piece of paper, because she still is carrying the Bible, and then kind of just crumple up one of the back pages and hand it to him. And it's going to say meeting around probably 10 o'clock outside somewhere, because I'm guessing we're still going to sneak out later.
Yeah, I was gonna sleep in the alleyway anyways.
All right, there we go. So it goes, all right, well, taking you guys near, right up to the reservoir. Comes to a large white house, starts calling out. She goes, Lee, come on! And this, about maybe 40s or 50s woman comes on out. She's got working dress, brown, and she has some fishnets it looks like she's been working on and cleaning out. Some that look like they just were wet rather. And she says, Josephine, what is all of this? Goes, where's some girls who need to stay? There's some business. Goes, those youngins from the reservoir, where are they? I heard that there were Yes, and they start to go through. She's kind of, judge has to do something. She goes, don't you all get on what the judge has to be doing again? We all know. Right. Well, you said they just came in here. They don't know when they're staying with. She goes, that's what they say. And she turns to you. All right. I'm Mrs. Lee Huffman, and I'm a proud member of the Ladies Auxiliary, and you are absolutely welcome to stay in my home. Let's get you girls set up, huh?
Of course.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, in this town, getting to everybody.
Ace, we'll see you in the morning.
Yep. Exactly. Night, guys.
Yeah, and you are brought to another house where it's just like a boy who left maybe 15, 16 to go work and has a place for you. I suppose make yourself comfortable. Now, in your respective places, is there anything you wanted to do?
You go ahead.
Oh no, I just, if I'm far away at some point, if she just pointed it out to me, I would have just doubled back and just hit around their place.
Okay, you're just going to make sure. Yeah, and they're not necessarily looking after you. They're going to make sure you eat first, young man. Then they send you to your room before, you have to do a little bit, but yeah, that you.
Oh, okay, then yeah, no, then I'll just go.
There's enough of a. They take you to enough of a place to kind of.
Okay, yeah, no, then I'll follow until I'm there.
But then they've got some other work that they got to do, and then you could then get back, which is totally fine. So then, any of you at the house?
Okay, so we really got to come up with like a spell or something so we can disguise Ace from now on. He's getting separated.
And I'm assuming you tell basic Mrs. Lee Huffman most of the things. Is there anything you want to ask her or try to get information about?
Whatever she knew about these children that she was inquiring about, since she was inquiring about them.
Okay. So we're gonna go. Been seeing kids been going up to that to the water there, trying to get over to that island, of course. It is. It's not a place that those young people should be going normally, but I've understood that just because I live at the reservoir doesn't mean I'm the policewoman of it. So I'll let it go and let them have their young fun, as we all had when we were young, and I understand. But there's something worse going on lately. And I'm telling you this so y'all don't get messed up in it. Something ain't right about that water.
What do you mean?
Well, just the other day when I pulled 5 fish up, one came out unnatural, covered in blinking eyes. And I was about to throw it back, but one of the neighbors, they said, don't throw back a good fish, and they took it from me, and they were mighty sick the next day. I think they ate it.
Peridot's gonna make eye contact with Lyd.
Are they okay?
Like,
I mean, they seem all right. They were
eye twitching.
They were down something awful.
Okay. So you used to go to this island as well?
Yes.
What was it like back then?
Well, I was I usually was in jail trying to break out. Or sometimes we were slaying a dragon. To me, it was castles and caverns, Dungeons and Dragons. just all types of fun. Sticks become swords, and that's all. And then we all got home to do our chores and eat our dinner.
When do you think it changed?
I really don't know. But I've been asking this fish thing. Well, that happened on about 6 months ago, and I've been telling the judge he got to get on it, but the judge don't do nothing.
Are there any businesses around here that moved in the last couple of years?
I mean, biggest business here is Barrow and Lock Railroad and the coal that comes through. Other than that, I mean, that's the big thing that comes on.
Just seems like if the water's bad, there's got to be a reason for it. Maybe somebody's dumping something in it.
Well, that's why I want the judge to start doing their job. But
how far is the mining away from here? Because our friends staying at one of the other people in the town, they said their boy's up mining.
I mean, it's a good 30, 40 miles.
Is that upstream?
I mean, a few others. Mine's all about the place.
When did the mine last open? Or, did they just recently open it up again?
Not that I know of.
So you think maybe the judge... I mean, I don't like to speculate because I don't know the judge, but back where I used to live, we had a judge, and he was, well, the way Pa used to say it was, he was on the take.
Kind of sighs a little bit. Well, it's not like I can pretend that everybody out here is on the take from the coal mines. Nobody wants to do anything that would cause them to run away, but doesn't mean you gotta let them walk on over you.
Who owns these coal mines?
Oh, most ones around here, the Barrow and Lock, Railroad, and Mining Coal combined. Then there's various other places.
And what's this judge's name?
It's Judge Kraft.
Is he the only one in town?
Of course. Where do you think we are? New York?
I apologize. I guess I'm used to city life.
You get the thing is that there is a sheriff with no deputies and a judge.
Cool.
I know you women sound really helpful. Is there a physician in town, or do you guys handle that all on your own?
Well, most anything we can take care of. If it's, I mean, most more serious things, we might have take somebody over to Tipton to be treated. If then she kind of probably goes, and of course, before that, always find a way that a walker might come on by. The folks live a little up ways out in the gap, and they're good at they grew up knowing what to put in, where to soothe things, especially if you're a woman. To tell you, there's many monthly headache that they've helped me cure, honestly.
I was asking because part of why we're here is to see my friend Maybelle, and I know her dad's been sick, and I was hoping the physician might have some more information for me, but...
Like I said, we often try to get them out. He ain't coming from Tipton then going hiking to be turned away.
Did he work the mines?
Thanks for a minute. I believe he did. I mean, most every man here has. I mean, there's a few mines right down in the gap too.
Yeah.
On our way in, we actually found this. I picked it up because I was worried it was sentimental to somebody. And I take out the locket with the 2 children pictures inside. Do you recognize these kids? Maybe I could find them and return their property.
She takes a look at it. And she kind of stares at it and closes it rather quickly. I don't know who this belongs to now. And kind of hurriedly puts it back in your hands.
Right, that's a shame. I'll hang on to it just in case.
Well, thank you for dinner.
Of course. Find your rooms. I'll be on. Now, y'all don't go exploring now. You stay close.
Well, at least let me help you get everything off the table and clean.
All right. Anything else?
In particular, what was dinner?
So this was nice. It was collard greens as well as green beans, pinto beans, cornbread, and some sweet tea. With little bits of bacon and some other meat, burnt ends thrown in.
When we get to our room, Peridot pulls out a little tiny, I don't know, plate or something, and she just like kind of like because she had to force herself to eat this food because of all these people, and now she's just taking them out of her wooden body, just putting it on the plate.
Amazing.
Lies, do you think you could take a closer look at Peridot's scratch? I'm just
probably could. Also, Peridot, I noticed that your magic doesn't seem to come from the same place mine does. This might help you a little better. I found it in the church, and I'm going to give you that gift of the green. Molly, that's in the handout.
I see.
She hands you a large leaf. And just, here you go. And then I will try to take a look at whatever is wrong with her.
All right. Give me an intelligence challenge.
Is this anything to do with understanding magic or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I do have understanding magic, so I will drop it down. And yeah, I'll lower it down by another one. And I look to everybody and go, I hope you guys feel lucky. Today's not been my day. That's a 15. So
woohoo!
All right.
nothing bad.
I was saying, and a 1.
And something rises in the house.
Yeah. Looking here at this slime now, it seems to, as you kind of begin to touch it, it like moves.
Ew.
Almost like if it's searching, trying to find a way deeper. But confused, like it knows it's near something living, but it can't find a vein to tunnel its way through.
I've never been more glad to be made of wood. I've never been more glad to be made of wood.
Hey, Peridot, we're kind of a little more alike. We both have something inside of us that moves around now.
Well, can we like wash it out? Do you think? Like we'll just washing our arm?
You could
Peridot
probably-
kind of like makes this gagging sound. Bleh.
I mean, my guess is you're going to have to do a little more than washing it out. It's a parasite. It's not as powerful as anything like my brother, but I don't know if either of you guys want to mess around with it or get next to it. Like, you guys were to get hurt and it's sensed you, I think it could go into either of you.
Okay.
I want to go play Operation Peridot. I mean, you sewed my leg together. It fell off after you left. That's fine. We fixed it.
Oh, that's good. I mean, if I had better tools, I probably could have made it last forever.
I know Kelly wants to check the window while she's cleaning those dishes to see if Ace comes back.
Yeah. So I think Ace, you have con and everything. Let's go ahead. We'll come back to that. We'll go ahead and take our break. And,
Okay.
do that.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty, let's do this. Alright. So, Kelly, you specifically are looking for Ace, and I think we would say, Ace, you've made your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I kind of open up the kitchen window and turn on the sink while I'm kind of cleaning these dishes.
Kind of as you goes, anybody out there? Somebody out there? I have a feeling somebody's here.
I look out the window, kind of take a look around. I don't see any.
Eating something under the window.
I don't see anything. I just opened up the window to get a little cool air, if that was all right.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence to deceive this church-going woman.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh wait, here we go. So I'm skilled in this,
Nice.
and I'll spend. I know I'll probably spend 2 points on it. Yeah, I'll spend 2 points. Okay. All right. So I rolled a a whopping 3.
Sorry, I'm back.
Granted, I did lower it a bit here. I spent 2 points. I'm skilled in deception.
You spent 2 points, so you put 1 effort into it?
Correct. Well, no, I'm sorry. I put 2 effort in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. That helps. That's why I clarified. Perfect. Super 2, and you got a 3?
Yeah.
All right. Good thing you loaded to a 3 then.
Woohoo.
All right. I'm just kind of wait for her to leave me in here.
All right. Man. Like the spirit ran across my neck there.
So then I'll kind of lean into the window a little bit and just kind of lower my voice a little bit, but so my voice is carrying beyond the water faucet now. So, hey,
Oh, hey. Ace turns around. He's just eating some chicken.
hey, do you want anything to eat? We've got some leftovers.
No, someone was extremely wasteful and just threw this all out. It was.
Oh, well, we found out some stuff that you might want to know about, especially given what we've learned. So, apparently, it is the water that is more likely the culprit behind what's turning people. We've just heard a story about the mining companies, which are apparently linked to the railroad here. And we have a suspicion that one of the mines is probably upstream, and it might be dumping something into the water. And I was thinking, Ace, that, I mean, you are the most likely person to be able to investigate that for whenever we're going to start looking into it. So I wanted to run it by you before I brought it to the others. How would you feel about going undercover as a miner?
Well, I'm already sleeping there. I might as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe you could also talk that guy up and find out which mine he's in. Because if so, then, I mean, maybe that's what the danger is whatever this mine is. And it might mean we have to shut down the mine while we're here. But obviously that's
Thinking what guy?
the guy that you're in his house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently also, oh boy, what's her name? Not Margaret.
Mabel.
Marjorie?
No, not Marjorie.
Mabel.
Maybell.
Maybell. Maybell. Apparently her dad
That's close.
her dad might have been working in the mines, and that might be why he's so sick. So if you did do this, you're gonna have to take some serious precautions. But obviously, don't just like wander off there on your own or anything, because the others don't even know yet. I just wanted to make sure you were okay with that sort of thing before we talked about it tomorrow.
Totally.
In the meantime, maybe you can find out what you can about this guy that's there and talk to him about work and what it's like at the mines, and find out if there's, anything like any other people who've gotten sick. And because they're not going to send the four of us, but you're the most likely to get in.
Makes sense, yeah.
Cool.
I'll figure out some information.
Awesome. And just be careful, Ace.
You guys too. I don't trust everyone here that much.
Yeah, me either.
Especially if they have connections with that school. Just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. This whole place is weird, off. Even more so than the places we used to go to.
Yeah, and those are weird.
Anyway, I have a feeling that the warden's going to check in on me again, so I'm going to head on upstairs.
I'm gonna head back. I'll go figure out some information.
Okay.
Talk to the guy housing me.
Kelly shuts the window, and she will finish up and head up.
And I'll head back.
Okay, so where are we headed to? Where you headed to, Ace?
I'm heading to the place to where I'm staying, so I can ask the what was the lady who's like the head lady? What's her name again?
There was Josephine.
Josephine
but
Pickens is the head lady of those.
Josephine. Didn't she say it was her son that I'm staying with?
No, it was one of the auxiliary ladies' son.
Oh, well, I'm going back to his place or wherever I'm staying, so I can ask him a few questions.
Perfect. All right. So what it said is it's one of the ladies of the auxiliary. You're in her son's room.
Oh, I'm in
He
her
has left
son's
the house.
room.
That is what it was.
I see. So I'm not in the mines.
I misunderstood that
Oh,
entirely.
okay. I also misunderstood that.
It's all good. We kind of got.
I think once Kelly comes in the room, Elias goes, "So, are we gonna go meet up with Ace so we could go to the Death Island?"
So I kind of relate to the group what I told Ace about, and just to kind of mention that Ace said he would be okay with it but we would obviously need to talk about it further tomorrow.
The mine's 40 miles away. There, at least
Yeah,
the big
I
one.
know. Yeah, but if this thing is responsible for all that sludge getting in the water, I don't think it's safe to travel across the water until we've investigated this further.
And then there's also the one that we kind of like chloroformed and left in the woods tied up.
What?
Yeah, they said that earlier.
I missed that entirely. Oh no.
That means
So that we need to go meet up with Ace and go get this guy then, right? He can't have gotten too far away. I just spoke to him a second ago.
But what's our game plan? We have him. But
I'm probably still outside the window finishing my chicken.
Okay. Yeah, he's still outside right now. He's said he was going to finish his supper first.
we were thinking we should take it back to the Walker sisters. Maybe they have a way to reverse the transformation, but we wouldn't be going back until tomorrow morning anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so in the morning we talk to Ace and go to the Walkers, it sounds like.
I think so. But we still have tonight. You don't want to go to Death Island?
Well, yeah, we can. Ace is here, so we could look into it. We could also ask Ace if he managed to see anything inside of that guy's room. Maybe he left a journal or something.
Yeah, maybe Ace could just like flash back to that.
Yeah,
and
that would be
tell
incredible.
us everything. Yeah, it'd be so cool.
I haven't done there yet. Oh wait, no, I was there.
Yep.
Sure, let's do that. I'll flash back to when I first got to her house and was in the room. Okay.
All right. Well, the linens are over here, and you got the blankets right under the bed, honey. All right. You let's see here. You got a toothbrush. Of course, you probably don't have a toothbrush. Look at those teeth. All right. We got Florentine over here, and she starts getting you everywhere. What do you want to do?
I don't quite have the money to pay for any of this.
Oh, honey, the Lord provides, and it's fine.
All right then. You gotta promise, because if you hand me a bill at the end of this, I'm not paying it.
She goes, honey, this is what we're gonna do. I'll talk to Josephine for a few days. Everything's gonna be fine, I think. But I mean, obviously, you're gonna have to get on your feet. Let's say after Sunday, okay?
Sounds fair.
All
I
right.
just want to be on the same page.
You know what? That is great. Absolutely. So what we'll say then is that Monday morning you're going to find yourself another place to be, unless we say otherwise between now and then. That sound fair?
Totally fair.
All right.
Ace
In that
seems
case,
really
you are my honored guest.
Thank you. Yeah, he seems bewildered by the fact that somebody would want him to stay in their place without asking for anything in return at all.
And as you look at this woman and you think back, Josephine, just like with the Walker sisters, there is a sense of the green about her. And these people who talk of the Lord, and that they seem as connected to this force of these hills. This one that seeks to, have things grow and survive and thrive as much as possible. And maybe her prayers are just another way of calling out.
As soon as she leaves the room, I guess I'm gonna begin opening all the drawers in the desk and seeing, like, trying to find a notebook or anything, like any of the personal belongings left behind.
Yeah. Kind of just looking what might be here. You come upon
Small letters.
this one thing of note you come upon is a stick. The bark has been shaved off. Brown twine wrapped around the bottom. And what looks like flat skipping stones have been tied and worked right above this bottom twine. One on each side. And the stick itself carved up to give the appearance of like a sword. Chiseled into one stone is the word Knights. And to the other one is of Death Island. Try to search, you do find an offer of employment from Barron Lock Railroad Combine to this gentleman, indicating a wage of $1 a day.
Does it say which mine he's working in?
It does give it, so you can find the specific mine. Yeah.
It's not the. It wouldn't. It's not the one up the creek, is it?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna like take this thing with me because
Yeah. The only other thing you do find here is in a kind of backed up, almost crumpled behind some socks. You find one. You find a little folded piece of paper that has a heart in which someone with lipstick has left their lip imprint and just put a little M on it. And this what appears to be homemade paper type you might craft, and on it says, "What has happened this night, we will never speak again. We will keep it silent. We pray to all that grows around and the Lord above, that by keeping it, it will be kept and not see the light of day nor the kiss of the moon again. In this we sear our blood." You see a few names. One of them is the name Maybell. And that is where we're going to end our tale for tonight. We will come back next week. See y'all again, family.